Living with EDS and POTS in a van used to mean constant pain and exhaustion just doing basic tasks. But these 5 simple changes transform my daily routine and they cost less than $100 total. Today I'm showing you exactly what I changed and why it matters for chronic illness management.
On the road to healing 1 mile at a time.
I'm Nurse TLC. I've been an RN and public health nurse for over 20 years, and I'm also a member of the American Holistic Nurses Association. But more importantly, I live with Ehlers-Danlos Syndrome, a genetic connective tissue disease, POTS, dystonia, and chronic pain myself. So everything I share comes from both my professional training and my lived experience. I believe in combining Western medicine with holistic approaches to truly heal. Let's dive into change number 1, my cooking setup that stopped triggering POTS flares. Cooking used to trigger POTS flares because I'd stand too long, my heart rate would spike, plus going across the van and reaching under the bed to grab cooking items aggravated my back and shoulders. So I decided to make it even easier and make my cooking setup all electric. So no need to have propane year-round in the van anymore. Now I have a stool handy and can cook full meals sitting down. My heart rate stays stable and I'm not bending and straining my shoulders, reaching for pots. This one change has saved me several hours of recovery time per day. And honestly, I don't know why I didn't think of it earlier. What are you doing, Sagie? You smell food? Do you smell food? All cooking stuff right under the sink, and I even added a new paper plate holder right to the door, which I'll show you. Do I have a little helper? Oh, a little helper? Yes, it's a helper dog. And this is my dedicated cooking power station. It's actually making some very yummy homemade chicken noodle soup. Change number 2. Bathing and getting ready used to be my most exhausting task. Standing in a tiny space, bending awkwardly, everything scattered. It was energy draining just to get ready for the day. So here's a little bitty tour of my tiny bathroom, and there is the potty. But here I'm just showing you my bathing bag that I made that has been a lifesaver. Instead of a bunch of stuff everywhere, I've got all my toiletries to do with bathing in one shower bag. Here I am showing you my collapsible bathing bucket. So I take bucket baths most of the time. I wash my hair separately, but I do a bucket bath every evening before bed. And usually wet wipes in the morning. Anyway, I'm just showing you there. And this is the little table that I pull out when it's time. I pull it out, put it near the bathroom, or if I'm sitting on my bed, I can do it that way. I can do it in front of my bed, or I can do it next to the bathroom. I'm going to show you how it is next to the bathroom right here. This is a multi-purpose. I eat on it, I work on it. It's my bath tray, every kind of tray. Anyway, that's what I do, but I set my bucket there and do a bucket bath. And then I can pull out the refrigerator if I need more room, because it's on wheels and very easy to move. So that's another bonus. So I'm just showing you how it pulls out right there. Anyway, this is my little bathing system. This setup has cut my morning and evening routine from 45 minutes down to 20, and I'm not starting every day already exhausted. Change number 3. Dumping a porta potty style toilet was physically impossible with my EDS. It got too heavy if not dumped daily, too awkward to bring out in public to dump, which triggered flares every time. I dumped my porta potty at the rest stop bathroom. This is how I carry my porta potty. You could just open up the little valve right there, dump away. Seriously, my favorite place to dump my porta potty is at the rest stop. Much easier than going into a business. Now maintenance takes 2 minutes instead of 20. No heavy lifting, an awkward stinky black tank, and looking for somewhere to dump it. This is my self-made 5-gallon bucket toilet. It has a Reliance toilet seat from Walmart, and then that's an automotive funnel right there that goes into a separate urine diverting tank. That was just some recyclables I was going to throw away that I was able to find the exact tank I needed. And I used the kitty litter with the kitty litter box deodorizer right there for the number 2. The new urine tank now holds only about 2/3 of a gallon, so around 1 day's worth, and it cost under $30 to build. I am not doing a detailed explanation of all components at this time and how it works in this particular video. Let me know in the comments if this is something you'd want to see in a more detailed video. Change number 4. Getting dressed used to mean crawling on my bed and digging through duffel bags that were hanging on the back doors. Shoes were also shoved in one of the duffel bags, and I could only carry a few pairs, and I was digging, looking for what I needed constantly, and this would trigger pain and fatigue. Now I can get dressed in 5 minutes without pain, and I actually wear all my clothes instead of just grabbing what's easiest to grab right off the top in my bag. I also have a lot more dedicated shoe storage, and I can actually see which shoes I want and access them quickly. Such a time saver. Change number 5. Physical therapy and gentle exercises are crucial for EDS, but I had nowhere to store my equipment and a comfortable place to do them consistently, which meant skipping them and paying for it later. So that's my yoga mat. It's much thicker than my old one. It happens to fit perfect on my rug on the floor. And this is my Pilates equipment. I have a ball, a ring, and a bunch of different vans. A little demonstration. Don't make too much fun of me, okay? Having a dedicated space means I actually do my PT. Daily, I can do it inside or outside of my van, which has reduced my pain flares by at least 25%. I've also upgraded to a thicker mat, which is above me. It's like an inch thick instead of a much thinner one, so that's very helpful. So those are my 5 van changes. Accessible cooking, organized hygiene, easy toilet maintenance, clothing I can actually reach, and dedicated movement space. Total cost, under $100. Total impact, I got my life back. Which of these 5 changes would help you the most? Drop a comment, I read every single one. Hit subscribe so you don't miss how I keep warm in the winter living in a van. Thanks for being here, and remember, small changes can add up to big relief. See you next video. Bye!